Daniel, this is our first opportunity to talk about Whitworth men's tennis this year. Your first time in front of the camera as the Whitworth men's tennis coach.
Yep.
Uh, we're going to get to yesterday. We're going to get to Monday's match against Whitman. A historical, great accomplishment for this team. But let's jump back first. You came on a little bit later than maybe expected. You had to kind of get the ball rolling quickly. How were you able to do that with this team?
So like you said, a little bit of a late start, but I was the assistant coach last year, so I already knew, and we didn't graduate anybody, so I already knew all the returners, and then just got to know the recruits, the new freshmen as quickly as I could, and yeah, I already had a relationship with everybody, so it was probably easier than normal to kind of get everything up and running and get it going.
Now, it's been a pattern set previously, and you may have inherited the schedule, but Whitworth tends to open its season against some really tough competition, Division I teams. What's the benefit of playing the Montanas and the Montana States to get started?
Yeah, so a big thing is just obviously we're not expecting to win these matches, but you're getting experience against someone who is just generally better tennis players than we are. So you can kind of take stuff away from how they're able to compete well against you, and try to work into your own game. And then we still have the occasional competitive match, so it's just a great confidence booster for guys who are able to compete against that level of talent that we just don't usually see in our own conference.
And then just over a week ago, we saw a glimmer of what might come, a really, really tough match at LC State, who's usually a very good NAIA team, a 4-3 decision to those guys. Did you get a sense then that, wow, we might be pretty good?
Yeah, it was definitely really good results. We honestly, a few points here and there go our way in doubles, especially, and we actually could have come away with a win there. But yeah, it's been really encouraging seeing how just how the guys are willing to compete against good competition, and it definitely, based on what happened with Whitman, it has definitely been a good. Kind of a good run, the playing these good teams at the beginning of the year to feed into our conference play. So.
And that brings us to yesterday.
Yep.
First victory of the season, and it couldn't have been any sweeter than beating a team that nobody around here was around the last time we beat them.
It has been a while.
Just talk about the how everything came together and how you use this as a springboard rather than a culmination.
Sure. So it started off, swept doubles, went up 3-0 in doubles, which is tremendous. Whitman didn't travel their like exact usual starting lineup. They usually don't when they play non-conference stuff, but their team is so deep, like everybody's good for their team. So getting the 3 doubles wins was huge. We've been working on it a lot in practice, so that was really encouraging. And then having those wins really gave the guys confidence going into singles to just carry that momentum. They were feeling really confident. So we got wins at number 2 and number 4, and then we still had close matches at the other spots, which was really encouraging. Like it could, again, a few things go our way. It could have turned into 6-3, 7-2 rather than 5-4. So it was awesome to see. Like you said, we haven't beaten Whitman in forever, so that was great. And then as far as a springboard, really just using this as a confidence booster. We were picked to finish 6th this year in conference. Whitman was picked to finish 2nd. So just knowing that we can compete with those level of schools is just a big confidence boost going into conference play.
And now you've got a couple of weeks before you play again, and you're going to play Whitman again.
Yep.
How do you use this time to prepare for? You're going to start Northwest Conference matches, and they're all going to be important.
Yeah, so luckily in the bubble, we have cameras. We were able to record most of the matches, so we'll definitely watch the matches that the guys played, especially the ones who lost. Try to see what could we have done better, different kind of match scenarios, and we'll just try to work that into our practice as much as we can. And Yeah, I mean, basically just try to keep reminding them, like, we are competitive with one of the best teams in our conference. Like, we had a great result against them. Like, let's use that to just, practice as hard as we can and try to just replicate it in a couple weeks.